All right, let's talk about one of the greatest structures in all of history, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Today, we are diving deep inside of it to unpack a mystery that's captured perfectly in just a single, incredible sentence. Seriously, this thing reads like the start of an adventure novel, but it is 100% real. And there it is. This sentence right here, this is our entire focus for today. It's just packed with discovery, with mystery, and with questions that still have no answers. So we're going to break this down piece by piece to really understand why this one little sentence continues to fascinate pretty much everyone decades after it was written. Okay, let's get into it. To really get to the heart of a puzzle like this, you have to break down what we actually know. We've got to deconstruct the event, and we'll start with the most basic question of all. When did this happen? So, the year is 1993. This isn't some ancient scroll we're reading here. This discovery was made in our lifetime, using technology that's familiar to us. And that fact alone kind of anchors this ancient mystery right here in our modern world. So that's the when. Now who, or maybe I should say what, made this incredible find? Yeah, this wasn't some team of dusty archaeologists with pickaxes and brushes. The explorer was a robot. Its name was Upuat-2, which actually means the opener of the ways. How cool is that? It was a machine specifically designed to go where no human being could possibly fit. And that just adds this whole layer of sci-fi reality to an ancient mystery, doesn't it? It was a high-tech probe sent into the unknown heart of the pyramid. So we've got the when and the what. Now let's talk about the where, because the location is every bit as important as the discovery itself. We're talking about a place that was sealed off from the entire world for thousands of years. We're talking deep inside the Queen's Chamber of the Great Pyramid. This little robot was navigating a super narrow shaft, only about 8 inches wide, just angling up into pure darkness. A lot of Egyptologists think these might be star shafts, which are these symbolic passages for the pharaoh's soul to travel up to the heavens. But for us, what matters is it's a space completely inaccessible to people, which is exactly why it was a total mystery for over 4,500 years. So, picture this. The robot is crawling up this shaft, deeper and deeper into the pyramid. And then, after about 200 feet, it hits a roadblock. But this wasn't just, a cave-in or a dead end. Oh no, this was something that was deliberately put there. And this is the first huge moment. The robot's camera sends back this image of a single, sealed limestone door. It's a complete intentional barrier, the end of the line. Or so it seemed. Because then the camera zoomed in on this one very strange detail. See, this wasn't just some blank slab of rock. The camera found 2 ornate copper handles. Now think about that for a second. Why would a permanently sealed door hidden deep inside a pyramid need handles? Handles are for opening. They imply a purpose, a reason to interact with them. And that one little detail just transforms this stone slab from a wall into a profound puzzle. It suggests this door wasn't just an end, but maybe a gateway. And this is where the story gets really good. This is the plot twist. What looked like the end of the robot's journey, well, it turned out to be just the beginning of a much, much deeper mystery. For almost 10 years, that was the big question. What is behind that door? I mean, people guessed everything. Then, in 2002, a new mission, part of something called the JD Project, sent in an even more advanced robot. And we finally got a look behind door number 1. But what we found didn't solve the mystery, it doubled it. That's right. They carefully drilled a tiny little hole through that first limestone door, sent a tiny camera through, and what did they see? Not a secret chamber, not a tomb. They found another door. A second, rougher-looking, even more mysterious sealed slab. The mystery wasn't solved, it just got a whole lot deeper. So all of this leaves us with way more questions than answers. And honestly, that's the real power of this story. It's not just about what we found, it's about what we still don't know. And it forces us to confront the central enigma of it all. This is the big one, right? What is at the end of this passage? If they really are star shafts, is this some kind of symbolic gateway to the afterlife? Could it be a hidden burial chamber that nobody has touched for millennia? Or could it be nothing at all? Maybe just some quirk of construction? Nobody knows. The passage leads somewhere, but where? And this brings us to the crucial point for us right now. Why can't we just open it, you know? Well, the answer is pretty complicated. First, you have to respect one of the world's most precious ancient monuments. Then there are the huge technical challenges of doing anything without causing some kind of permanent damage. And on top of all that, there are all sorts of political and cultural things to think about. We might have the technology, but the real question is, should we even use it? So you see, the power of that original sentence isn't just in the facts it lays out. It's in the questions that it leaves you with. It turns a simple robotic exploration into this incredible, enduring mystery that connects the ancient world directly to our own time. So here's the bottom line. Deep inside the most famous building on the planet, there's a hidden path blocked by not one, but at least two doors. And whatever is behind them is a 4,500-year-old secret, sealed by its builders and still waiting to be revealed. The only question is, will we ever find out what it is?